Hey guys, it's your boy MKS back here again with another video, part 3. Please check out parts 1 and 2 of this, simply with the same title, but part 1 and part 2 in brackets, and hopefully the people out there will enjoy it. I was thinking of a rather controversial thought today, and I've been overthinking it and probably getting a bit frustrated thinking about it, and hope not to offend anyone, but I was thinking I may or may not mention this. I know I always say that, but I was thinking that this is very humbling, but it can be quite empowering at the same time, conversely, because if you look at your wealth and especially the health, I think that people probably don't want to hear this, so I hope that I don't offend anyone, as I often say, but you are accountable, and I'm accountable for our own health. And I think a few people have taught that accountability, and people probably won't want to hear that if you're unhealthy. And it's not always true, because some people have genetic conditions or things that they can't do anything about. But most people, they could probably lose weight, or they probably could be a healthy weight, but it's generally speaking, it's one of two things: either their diet or their exercise or lack thereof, that makes people either skinny or overweight. Or anyway, I thought I'd get that point out there. So I think that's quite humbling, because to think if you're overweight, or you're tired all the time, or you're always stressed, or whatever it is, to think that it's you to be accountable for yourself. I should be careful what I say, because I'm probably guilty of being unaccountable as well myself a lot of time. But so it is humbling in that sort of sense, but I think it's also very empowering. I'll tell you why: because it's something you can change. So if you are not happy with your weight, or your health, your wealth, don't know about wealth, that's a bit controversial, but I think even wealth and your weight, again, people might play this back to me one day, say, Mike, you said this, but you're not particularly skinny or well off, or whatever, or accountable yourself, or whatever. But I think a lot of people think that it's other people's responsibility to make them skinny, or to make them muscular, or whatever else, or rich, or whatever. So I think that's quite, as I say, it's humbling, because you've got to take accountability, but I think it's also very empowering, because it means today or tomorrow you could say, you know what, I'm going to change my life, and I'm going to go for more walks, or be more active, or if I want something, I'm going to go and try and get it, and not rely on other people to get it for me. So I hope to do that myself as well, but as much as I can. But anyway, sorry for that waffle rant, or I don't think it was a rant, but maybe a lecture, I don't know. I hope that will actually, people won't see it as a lecture. I don't think it was a lecture or a rant, but I think it's something that to think about, something to say, you know, I can actually be in charge, control of my own body, my own weight, health, happiness, and all that, to an extent at least, or at least deal with what you can deal with. Anyway, I'm going to try and get on with the list. So I'd love to know what you think about each of these points, including the intro. So number 21, once again, I hope to get as many people, as many sponsors for Italian football as possible, and Celtic, as I say, whatever I do for Italian football, I'll probably try and do something similar to Celtic, and vice versa. And encourage, as I say, people to support Italian football of Celtic, and especially like encourage Asian fans of Serie A, encourage people from Asia to become fans of Serie A and things like that. And also, on the game for Celtics, it's similar sort of thing, not the same. And also, like in America, I use the term soccer sometimes, partly because of my alliterations, like on Saturday and Sunday, I like to say soccer or Serie A, talk about Serie A, but also because I hope I'll have a more of an American fan base encourage more of an American fan base, for Serie A or Italian football, including especially people from the diaspora, but Americans generally, to watch Serie A on YouTube, and some of the old clips and some of the great goals and things like that. And also from Asia as well, I hope to encourage people from Asia to be Serie A fans, and I'm hoping to make videos like about Serie A's Asian fans, or Asian fans of Serie A. And I often have these things about, I don't want to repeat myself too much, but I often have these things about, I suppose it's like a dyslexia thing perhaps, but like infinite possibilities. So I try and think of all the different ways it could be said, like Serie A's Asian fans, or Asian fans of Serie A. I know that's kind of the same thing, but I'm thinking of making both like all the different titles. Sorry, you probably think I'm nuts. I know, probably true, but Anyway, 22, I hope to look at how, as I said before, like to put these things into practice and to inspire and encourage other people, especially from Asia, to reach their full potential and help Asia to be possibly to be a top continent economically, top place for financial and economics and all that kind of thing, and encourage banks and businesses to invest in Asian startups and SMEs and things like that, and help Asian businesses to grow, enterprises and all that. 23, I especially hope to help, I'll say, the poorest possible people around the world, and think of like fundraising ideas, like soccer games or football games, whatever you want to call them, possibly with other YouTubers or whoever, or even people who are not on YouTube, but we could record it, put it onto YouTube, and then encourage people to watch. So we raise funds for certain causes, or whatever money's raised, the winning team gets to raise funds for their chosen cause, or things like that. And I thought of ideas like people to play to represent the club they support. So like Arsenal or Man United or AC Milan or Inter Milan fans or whoever playing against each other to like represent their club, and maybe it could be even international and things like that. But I hope to think of as many fundraising ideas as possible through sports events, tournaments and things like penalty shootouts and basketball games or whatever sort of sports. I know I mean like football or again soccer or whatever you call it, but it could be for all possible sports as well, and other ways to fundraise as well, like using YouTube or encouraging people to support certain charities, like as I talked before about like Asians for like supporting slums in Asia, fundraising to give them empowerment, and again orphanages, single parents and all that across Asia, and just generally disadvantaged people, especially young people across Asia, to like give them training, equipment and materials and things like that to empower them for the future, like scientific, could be books, or it could be sharing YouTube videos with them, or whatever ways to educate them for the future, so that they can be empowered, like in science and engineering, learning English so they can have more opportunities for jobs and even set up their own businesses and things like that. So I love to support people, some of the poorest people across Asia, especially to set up their own businesses and things like that. I think that'd be an amazing thing in the future. So I hope a lot of people will support me, like charities and NGOs. I hope they'll work with me, philanthropists and so forth. And like for the giving pledge, I'd love to encourage it to be directed towards things like that, like African technology and startups, and also Asian startups and SMEs, and to look into and raising the profile of Asian startups that are non-tech related, because as I said before, I want all the tech projects I do to benefit people from Africa. Sorry if this video is going to be quite long. I think that was something I was going to say, but I forgot. But yeah, I'd love to bring together charities and NGOs and things like that. And in like August, my birth month, I'd love to encourage companies as much as possible to perhaps donate their profits from that specific month, and it could be to improve their PR, to donate as much profit as possible in August towards things like that, like African tech and startups and Asian startups generally, that are non-tech related and things like that. 24, I hope to support democracies and anti-imperialists and anti-imperialism and countries that are colonized and things like that. 25, I hope to support republics. Sorry if I'm repeating a few ideas, but I wanted to get the video done so it's not too long. 26, as I say, because of my habits, I like to finish these lists of 30 points. 26, I hope to support anti-imperialism, countries that were colonized, and help them to network together, and countries that were divided, like Ireland and Argentina, China, India, places like that. 27, again, hope to encourage people to be like, I hope to be an ambassador, for a brand ambassador for Italian football, including the lower levels, and help them to increase their finances and things like that, and encourage people across Asia and the Americas and Africa and elsewhere to be fans of Serie A or Italian football, and possibly as part of that, improve relations between Italians and the rest of the world, like the black diaspora as well, and Asians and people like that, through football, soccer, whatever you want to call it, calcio, whatever. 28, I hope to improve my videos in the future. I know I did this one in list form, and I'm hoping that some of the ones I'm going to do, I mix it up a bit as well. So some I do in list form, some I do not in list form. So I'd love to know what sort of videos you like. and what your least and most favorite videos like, and how it can improve generally and all that kind of thing. But I hope to, as I said before, like I hope to have as many supporters of the channel as possible, and that kind of thing. Gain subscribers, viewers, and likes and things like that. 29. I hope to encourage people of colour and mixed race people to support Asia as much as possible. And number 30, I did try not to repeat too many ideas, but I'd love to know what you think. And like in my intro about, or each point anyway, or any points you have, but especially in my intro about people being accountable for their own health, doing more exercise and eating better and things like that, and how it's quite simple, but I think we, including myself, I'm not absolving myself from this, but how we make it more complex than it is. So sorry if I waffled, and I'd love to know what you think. Hope I didn't sound too mad as ever. Hope I didn't repeat myself too much. Anywho, I'm out. Peace and love.